Week 11 on EA Sports.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, get set. Ready, team.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to pass. Tua rolling to his right. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 18.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 48-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The Dolphins at 7-3 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, looking for water, but but this is intercepted. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Second down pass.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
70.
To throw is Daniels.
On the screen, this is Eckler.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Tyrell Dodson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
60.
Throwing now is Daniels. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go. Viking 8. Go.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, a good move at the 5. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Dolphins 0. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down and 4.
Solo left Zion. Solo 44. Ready. Out.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here,
there he goes, left side.
Terry McLaurin.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14, Dolphins nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Von Miller, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Right here.
Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Rig!
To the air goes Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
70 Timberwolves!
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Down. Back to 60.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Off the play fake. Daniels. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Up the middle with Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Cardinal, go.
Here's Daniels. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gay's kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Ready.
Tua going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Now Tua. And that one too wide and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's second and 10.
Ready.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That one complete to Hill. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Go ahead. 18. Hey, time out two.
Back to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on third and a yard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 10. Moss on the give up the middle. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Moss, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. You hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a
Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
65 Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready up. Here we go. Set. Hook. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Throw left side, complete. That's Lane.
Complete to Jalen Lane. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Ready. 65.
Back to throw. Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And he goes out right around the 39. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. A nice stick and stop for a loss here from Jalen Phillips.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They go play action. Daniels. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco 80.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Let's go.
To throw is Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Ready?
Throwing now is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score. Commanders 31, Dolphins 8. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
18.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That one out wide and intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout
18
material.
Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And he stopped immediately there.
Brought down.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
A 34-yard.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
44. Ready. 18.
Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
Ready,
The
set.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked
picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Ready? 19, 18.
Slot man moves right.
Let's go.
Now Daniels. And that would get me off target and incomplete.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Here we go. Start. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Gay's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
On the ready. Ready.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Achane here. They stay on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
At the Commanders' 23-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
All right, come on.
They'll go Madison up the middle. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
All right. Ready.
Here's a give to Madison running right.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's the Commanders who come away with a win, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their 2nd-year quarterback.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So for Washington,
they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.